Tonight, Yvette Fielding is ghost hunting with Paul O'Grady and his friends. They've just arrived at Palermo's terrifying Capuchin catacombs, where Yvette volunteered to check out the underground corridors of death.
Will it make you feel any better if I go down first?
In order to appease the very reluctant Jennifer Ellison. However, even Yvette, a veteran of over 200 ghost hunts, is not prepared for the horrors that await her. This place is the most horrific location she has ever witnessed. As her initial shock turns to tears, Yvette has to be comforted before being brought to the taxi and Professor Jeffrey Beattie.
Was there anything in particular that sparked you off?
It was just all the rows of them, and it's just such a shock, you know, to see all those faces, and it's just it's horrible. And normally, you know, I've got to be all hard and everything, and I will be. It's just the initial shock of seeing that.
Still waiting upstairs, Paul is starting to wonder what all the fuss is about.
Look, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go down and have a look, all right? Yeah. I'll be back in a sec.
But as he enters the catacombs, Paul realises this trip to Sicily will be no holiday.
Oh, this isn't right. Oh, I'm sorry, this isn't Blackpool. Oh, my good God. Oh, please. Look at the babies. Look at this child. Oh, sweetheart, you should be buried. This is just not right.
And then seeing the babies, you know, in a coffin. That's upsetting.
Are you still up for taking them down there?
Oh yeah, I have to. Can't let them know that I'm feeling like absolutely terrified. I'm terrified. I've been dreading it all day, and yes. I think I've made it in such a huge thing. And then seeing those babies in the coffin has just upset me.
Look at these. I know him. Anyway, I mean, look, there's mummy and daddy and baby. Look. But look at the way the child's hung. Oh, I'm so sorry. And yet, perversely, it's really peaceful. What's in here? He's got a moustache. He's got flesh. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, this isn't right. Look at this child. Oh, you poor little thing. Oh, that's not right. Oh, that's shocking. Oh, my God. I found this very... I mean, look at her. Like you could pick her up. God, look at her little face. Oh, you poor little thing. It's not right. Look at her, kids. She's not.
Shocked and upset, Paul opts to join Yvette in the taxi with Jeffrey Beattie.
What really freaked me out was the little girl who was sort of preserved from the 20s. She didn't frighten me in the slightest.
No, it was just upsetting.
It was just the sadness of seeing her, and you think, you shouldn't be here. You should be in a nice little grave of flowers. It's dreadful.
So it's like...
It's the elephant man.
Yeah, and there's no privacy even in death here.
No. I apologise. I'm going around saying, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. You know. Did you see Rosalia, the little girl?
Yeah, and that's what got me. I felt very claustrophobic, and I felt that just seeing those kiddies, that's what upset, except for exactly the same reasons that you.
Jesus.
I just thought, this is not right. This is
this
the
is
whole
right.
thing is not right.
It's just not a dignified place.
No. I think the shock hits you, and I think now it's kind of like, you know, for me, I want to go down because according to our medium, you know, there are spirits down there that need help. They don't want to be there, and I think that, you know, we should go down and help them.
That poor child.
I know.
You know, because I knelt down, you know, and sort of just looked at the glass and I thought, You look at it and you think, it's just the hopelessness of life, you know, that this a child of this age who died in 1920, whose memory should have been laid to rest a long time ago, along with her body, hasn't. And she's in a glass case, you know, and she's got the supporting act either side of her.
Yes, yeah.
Who are in a, I mean, horrific.
It is.
You know, horrific.
It's part of the impact. You're kind of staring at your own mortality in a way. Do you think?
No, don't bother me.
It's nothing to do with that.
Listen, I don't think there's a skeleton under this.
Yeah.
I think there's more layers of beauty.
Having bolstered themselves in a taxi with Professor Jeffrey Beattie, Yvette and Paul decide to give the investigation another go.
We're all right now, aren't we?
Yes.
We're taking deep breaths. What I want to do now is I want to choose 2 people to go down into the catacombs. I want you to call out for the spirit of the little girl. There are other spirits down there as well. So the first 2 people that I want to take down there completely in the dark and with night vision cameras is you, okay, and you.
Thank you.
Come on then, let's go.
Unsettled by Yvette and Paul's initial reactions, Jennifer is struggling to come to terms with the horrors that may lurk below.
You haven't got to do this, you just get called taxi.
Another thing that's freaking me out, there was dead people.
Watching events from a safe distance is Professor Jeffrey Beattie.
This is a very different situation for the ghost hunters. This isn't about ghosts and spirits and spooky things in the imagination. This is about real dead bodies in front of them. Now, in our culture, we avoid seeing these ever. We hide them away. In Palermo, they're on view. And what's the first thing that's happened? Yvette's broken down in tears. She's the leader of the group. She's the role model for how they should respond. But even she can't take it.
I'm terrified.
So without the role model, where are they going to get their behaviour from? What cues are they going to pick up on? So the psychological effect of all of this will be to make each and every member of that group feel alone and isolated.
Oh, this isn't right.
I think what we'll see is something ultimately very personal and individualistic from each of them.
The group are really questioning their presence here in the catacombs. Unfortunately for Natasha, there is no turning back. She and Paul have been selected by Yvette to go down and start the investigation in the area that houses the bodies of the priests.
Oh my God.
Take your time.
Right. Oh, I think that's brilliant.
Isn't it? You've done exactly what I did. I stood here and I went, oh my Lord, look. How weird is that? Isn't it weird? See what I mean? It's like,
Oh God.
get me out, take me out.
Yeah. You're right.
A mother herself, Natasha quickly gravitates to the chapel area and the body of 2-year-old Rosalia.
Is this the little kid who told you? Where are I supposed to be open?
No, they weren't before.
Well, they look like they're open.
Yvette, do you want to put me in a straight jacket in the mortar?
Yeah, no worries.
Listen to that.
Rather than coming up now, why don't we all go back up? All go back up and let the other 2 come down and have a look. No. I'll come down. I'll bring you down. Come on.
Realising that Natasha is too upset to attempt to make contact with the spirits, Yvette sends her to the taxi and the calming Jeffrey Beattie.
To be honest, the only feeling I had down there was sickness, to be honest. I just felt really sad and sick. It was a true shock to see it, because you'd never see anything like that back in England, in the UK. Never. Nothing on this planet can prepare you or brace you for what you witness when you walk in.
Back inside, Jennifer, who like many people has never seen a dead body before, is now faced with seeing hundreds of them in one go.
Terrible. Just potted on the wall, man.
Just walk down to that level. If you think you have anything, that's fine. You're right.
It's horrible, isn't it? Just little bones in it. Dresses on and everything. It's hot.
While Jennifer comes to terms with the horror of the catacombs, a low tapping sound coming from beneath her and Yvette stops them in their tracks.
I just...
I'm not joking. Something just tapped there.
Oh my God.
Jerry. Jerry. Okay, it's happened.
Believing that the sounds are coming from the chapel, Yvette leads Phil and a reluctant Jennifer towards the body of Rosalia. But when they get there, Paul is already trying to communicate with the dead girl, this time with the power of song.
Night, my love, the old moon is dying beside you. Good night, my love. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my love. God bless you. Pleasant dreams, sweetheart.
Let's go back. Come on. And then we'll come back.
She's got stuff up her nose and her eyes.
Towels up her nose, that's from the environment.
Having eased the gang into the catacombs, Yvette regroups upstairs to introduce the final ghost hunting task.
What I want to do now is I want to take you back down where we've just come from. Then I want to take us into a room that you've not been to before, which is called the embalming room. And I want us to do a planchette and try and contact, hopefully, someone who will try and contact us for help. And we can go from there. So, are you all happy to do that, or do you want to stay here?
I'm staying here.
You're going to go to the taxi and talk to Jeff and watch what we're up to, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why do you not want to join in?
Because I feel we're not going to set this little girl free. We're not going to help her. No, I'm not against anyone else doing it, but I just feel I want to show them the last little tiny bit of respect and not go down there trying to find ghosts.
Well, give us your torch then.
There you go. Exactly. You go to the taxi and we'll go and help her.
Good luck, girls and boys. Bye.
With Jennifer opting for the safety of the taxi, the rest of the gang make their way towards the embalming room, which is set deep in the catacombs. And it's not long before Natasha gets the sense that they are not alone.
What the hell? Don't run. Don't.
Is that a coin?
No.
Did you hear that? Yeah, did you?
Yeah, it was a ting.
A ting.
Yeah, I heard that. Anybody there?
Are you sure you haven't got nothing in your belt or nothing there?
No.
That came from behind us.
Yeah, right behind us.
I heard that.
Yeah, I did as well.
If there's any spirit people here with us now, please can you come towards us? Okay. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Did you hear that?
I certainly did.
Oh, God, I need to stay with you now.
Okay, listen. I want us to go into this room here. This is the embalming room. It's a horrendous room.
Okay, I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah, you can.
I
Come
think
on.
you can get anywhere, it's the best.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
No, it's not nice. Right, who wants to go in first?
Go on, I will.
Is the things in there? Right?
Yeah,
There's things in there?
yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, what is it?
Oh, gee.
Oh, I don't know if I can.
Shut your eyes, Tash.
Shut your eyes. Come on, come on.
No, I definitely can't.
You
I've got to go, I've got to go.
Sure, hang on a sec. So, you're supposed to be paying us on the bond.
Come on, you've come this far, girl. Come on, me and you together. Come on, we'll
I don't
do
know
it.
if I can.
You can, come on.
Is the people lying there on the thing?
Yeah, come on, but it's no different from what's on the wall.
I didn't like the things on the wall, did I?
No, but you'll be all right once you come in. Come on, I'm in. Come on, we're in together. Come on, Tash. We've got good energy, Tash. All of us, we'll get some good stuff.
I don't really want to look again.
Right, okay, you ready?
Oh my
Where's
God,
the...
I just saw them.
Shh.
What's that?
It's crying. It's crying.
Who's crying?
I don't know. Put your hand on it. No, it's true. Put your hand on it.
Coming up, Paul's convinced they are not alone.
I can feel the belt on my, seriously, my coat. You know the child speak things on your belt.
Natasha is brought to tears.
I don't want to get away.
And things take on a life of their own.
Guys, you don't leave us.
No, I swear, honestly.